Hey everyone. So I've gotten some feedback on some of the other things that I've produced, and today I thought I would just show you a little bit of how I make stuff. So how I produce things and the work that goes on to make the music happen. So the project that I have here open in the background is a remix of sorts. It's just kind of a beat inspired by Everywhere We Go by Hollywood Undead, but it is a different form of oh, it's a different form of genre. It's much more ethnic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the parts that I have made individually and kind of what all I've done so far with it. It's it's not complete yet, and I don't know if I aspire to complete it, but I will kind of walk you through what I've done so far. So I'm going to move over to this now, and we should be all right. So I'm just gonna solo each individual part and turn on the metronome. And so the first thing I used is a Celtic whistle. Okay, so that is just a guide for me, and so it goes throughout the entire track. So I'll play the first 8 bars, and after that, that's kind of what it sounds like. So. Okay, so that is the whistle. And then I used a Celtic hammer dulcimer on the, starting at bar 9. Yeah, bar 9. And that sounds a bit like this. And from here on out, I'm just going to mute the mic and play it. So that's the hammer dulcimer. And then we have the harp, the Celtic harp, that sounds like this. And this also starts at bar 9. And then what I'm going to do is, because these are at the same point, I'm going to go ahead and play them both back so that you can get an idea of what it sounds like. Okay, so here we go. All right, so I'm bringing up the dulcimer again, and this is what those two both sound like together. Okay, so you have those two. And then I used what's called an Afro-Cuban piano across 2 separate tracks. That the first one starts at bar 1 and ends at bar 8. Or no, goes through the entire song up until bar 33. And this one, the second track, goes from bar 9 to 33. So I soloed both because it just makes more sense to play it this way. So you'll hear this one for twice the amount of time that you heard the other ones for. All right, so this next part is the cool part. What I did here is I had 3 what are called African kits here, and 1 European kit. The European folk kit starts at 17, bar 17, and then the one starts at bar 5, and then the others start at bar 8 and 16, I think, and 17. Or no, 9, I think. I can't exactly remember where everything starts with these because of how I created them. So what I'll do is I'll just solo each one individually. And then we'll put them all together, and I'll play it for you. Okay, so this one went to bar 8, or it stops at bar 9. This one, I believe... Yeah, this one goes from bar 9 to the end, which is at 33. So I'll play this one. And the only thing different about this one later on is the hi-hats or whatever these shakers are. That stops at 29. All right, this one I believe starts... Yeah, this starts at 13 and ends after 16. All right, this next one is my favorite. It's not necessarily there all the way, but it is very close. And this is my favorite part of the drum section. And that's that. So the reason I made this was, well, I actually don't really know the reason. I just remember I was bored yesterday, and so I just decided to mess around with some instruments, and I had wanted to compose music from a Celtic / kind of more ethnic background for a while, I had just never figured out the best way to do it. So I thought that this would be a good way to kind of test the waters. And from the feedback that I've gotten from the people I've sent this privately to, it seems to be going pretty well so far. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this all the way through with everything unsoloed and unmuted and everything. And so I'm not going to release the track, the audio file publicly yet, just because I don't think I'm ready for it to see the light of day. But I will play you what I've been working on. So that is what I've been working on for the past day or so. It took me like 45 minutes to throw it together and everything. So, well, all right. So this has been the beginning of the How I Made It series. If you have any questions, feel free to post in the comments. I hope to do more of these. This is kind of fun. But I hope to do more of these in the future. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you later.